Hey traders, Raghee here, and in this update, we're going to dive into a really simple question. Did we just see a tech wreck today? And the answer is, in some ways, yes. Let's take a look at what we have here on the NASDAQ. What we have is a choppy market. How do we know it's chop? Lower yellow JT multi. That tells us that the 34 EMA is communicating a non-trending market. We also know we're going to respect the trend that was. So even in this chop, we're still looking for more upside. But that doesn't solve the problem. The problem is, do I want to buy the NASDAQ or not? Now, if we think about what the NASDAQ is, I think a lot of times we'll jump to, well, Apple is up and Apple pulled back. That's not a wreck. That's a retracement. That's an opportunity. Or we might say to ourselves, Microsoft, that's not a trend. So the weakness is still not as helpful as a pullback in Apple. But a lot of times what traders do when they jump from the index to the stock is they forget about that thing in the middle. And that is the sector, in this case, the ETF XLK. XLK is your best corner in the NASDAQ because XLC is a mess. That's a double red downtrend. We don't want anything to do with double red in December because remember, as we've talked about in previous updates, there is no bargain hunting in December. We do not want to look for sector rotation in December. January, completely different conversation. February, completely different conversation. So we're going to steer clear of the XLC. Then we have the XLY. This is kind of choppy, isn't it? It's not as weak as XLC, but it's not as strong as XLK. Those three sectors are the ingredients of the NASDAQ. So when I look at XLK, it actually looks better than NASDAQ futures. Now remember, if you're a futures trader, you're already trading groups of stocks. Take a group of stocks, Apple, Microsoft, Facebook, Google, Tesla, Amazon, bundle that together with some leverage, voila, you've got your NASDAQ futures. But if you look at those individual stocks as they're represented in the ETFs, now you can pinpoint where the relative performance is. That's the XLK. So is NASDAQ going to struggle? In an environment where we're seeing a flattening yield curve, that's something we'll dive into in the coming weeks. In an environment where we're seeing likely higher rates, tech really isn't going to thrive in that environment broadly. But we can see that there's certain aspects of tech that are. Buy the dip in XLK, be patient with the NASDAQ futures. Is this a tech wreck? It depends on where you're looking. Now you know where to look. I'll see you in the next update. Hey traders, Raghee from Simpler Trading. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like and a comment below. And remember, subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll get notified of the next update. And when you're ready to join me for live trading, be sure to head on over to simplertrading.com. I'll see you in the next update.